Michael Jackson, also known as the King of Pop, was more than just a musician, but a cultural icon who captured the hearts of millions of fans around the world. From his electrifying performances to his iconic music videos, Michael Jackson had a way of connecting with audiences like no other. However, being famous also meant that some fans became very obsessed with him. In this video, we will see some of the craziest things that happened between Michael Jackson and his biggest fans. Some encounters were heartwarming, but others were dangerous. So, sit back, relax, and get ready to explore the strange world of extreme fandom that was a part of Michael Jackson's everyday life. Being surrounded by a large, chaotic crowd was not something new for Michael Jackson. Even when he was part of the Jackson 5 and already very popular, he attracted huge numbers of excited fans. However, these massive crowds sometimes posed a threat to his important career moments. One such moment was in 1984, when he was supposed to receive a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Before Jackson even arrived, an estimated 5,000 overly excited fans of the pop idol rushed towards the public ceremony. This led to several people fainting and at least 3 getting injured. The Los Angeles police and other security personnel had a hard time controlling the crowd. For about 30 minutes before Jackson's arrival, the host of the ceremony, Johnny Grant, repeatedly warned that he would cancel the event if people didn't move back.
Okay, so right in here, right in this area, the horses are coming in, and I'll ask you then, the horses are going to move in right now, and you better back up. You better start backing up, because when those horses come in, they don't care who they kick.
The organizers were afraid that if Michael Jackson appeared, there could be a dangerous stampede that could harm many people, including Michael himself. The crowd was so loud and excited that it was difficult to hear anything Jackson did. Eventually, after only 3 minutes, he had to stop the dedication because it was clear that the crowd was uncontrollable. One fan who was there said that Jackson didn't have any other choice. If he had stayed any longer, people could have been seriously injured or even killed. The fan admitted that they personally felt scared and thought they might get hurt, but they believed it was worth it.
Are you a fan?
Yes, I am.
What happened here?
All I know, when he first came out, everybody just went crazy. They went over the rail. They wouldn't want to cooperate with the officers, so the officers had to do their job. They wouldn't do nothing, so that's what they get.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Holly.
Did you get hurt?
L-I-E. Huh?
Did you get hurt?
Did I get hurt? I hurt right here. It all hurts right here. In the back, my back is sore because they were hitting me and punching me and everything.
Who was hitting you?
All the people that were backing me, trying to get in front.
They just started to push the fence over. It was coming down on us, and every time the cops had to take a person away that was fainting or something, there would be nobody left.
I thought we could go on with it, but the kids were just, he's the most popular performer in the world, and they showed that here today.
Before we continue, let's make sure you're fully equipped for this thrilling journey. Give this video a standing ovation with a like, hit that subscribe button like a moonwalk, and don't forget to ring that bell icon for an extra dose of mind-blowing Michael Jackson content. By 1985, it seemed like Michael Jackson had become more comfortable with the overwhelming excitement he generated. During a visit to Madame Tussauds in the United Kingdom, his presence created a big problem for the British police. They found it difficult to control his fans as he moved from the entrance of the building to his vehicle. Instead of getting inside the car, the superstar decided to climb on top of it. This unexpected action caused a lot of commotion and chaos on the streets of London.
I got in first and pulled him in, and he's in there laughing, and I'm in there going, Mike, you're nuts, you're crazy, what are you doing up there? And he says, I'm not nuts, I'm just human, I just wanted to wave to my fans. But for me, it was frightening because they just hung on the car, and we drove away, and people just hanging.
I knocked on the window, right? And he waved at me and he said, hello, I can't believe it! He waved at me! I knocked on the window and he said, hello! I can't believe it! I can't believe it! He's making me cry! We're just like this with the Beatles. Oh, no, I saw him! It's on! Yes, I saw him! Touch his car, I saw him.
Yeah, I've touched him on his back. Yeah.
In Australia, when Michael Jackson visited Perth in the same year, there was a big commotion. After a short ceremony on stage, the famous singer came down to possibly meet his fans. But the security team couldn't control the crowd, and they started pushing forward. To keep Michael Jackson safe, his bodyguards quickly took him under the stage. However, they realized that even there, fans were everywhere. With his group of companions protecting him, Jackson started running away from the crowd towards the safety of the building that they had come from. It's not surprising that with so many fans worldwide, some may feel a strong devotion and even want to marry the famous pop superstar. This was evident when it was announced that the King of Pop had gotten married to his pregnant bride while on tour in Australia in 1996. However, there were some fans who were extremely upset by this happy news.
Now, he says it's one of the happiest days in his life today.
Yeah. Why doesn't he come and see us? It's the worst day of my life.
No, it's not the end of the world. These girls are crying because they found out their idol Michael Jackson married his nurse barely an hour after stepping off stage last night.
It's over. Everything's over. And if it is over, my life is over. Why should she have a baby? Why should I wait to see? Yeah. I want to know now.
An even more extreme example is LaVon Palace, who preferred to be called Billie Jean Jackson. She claimed to have been secretly engaged to Michael and went as far as taking him to court, demanding child support for children she insisted were fathered by the pop star. This situation is reminiscent of the lyrics in his popular song Billie Jean. Palace is considered one of Michael Jackson's most obsessed fans. In order to keep her away, Michael had to obtain a restraining order against her, and she was even imprisoned for trespassing onto his property.
I would say, Michael, I'm in jail because I did what you said immediately, and I hope someone gets in touch with you and gives you this message. And I miss you.
During the History World Tour in Seoul, South Korea in 1996, there was another bold fan who felt confident enough to push through security and climb onto the stage. This happened while Michael Jackson was being lifted above the crowd on a cherry picker as part of his performance of the song Earth Song. It seemed like the fan timed it perfectly, because security couldn't reach him until he was back on the ground. Instead of being concerned for his own safety, Jackson immediately wrapped his arm around the fan. He was worried that the fan could fall and get seriously injured or hurt others below, as they were at a great height. The fan seemed to be oblivious to any danger and stood proudly under the stage lights, as if living out his own fantasy of being a pop superstar. Eventually, the security staff was ready and waiting to forcefully remove the fan, although he put up a bit of a fight before being taken away. In 1999, when Michael Jackson arrived in Munich, Germany, to perform a series of concerts, he tried to greet some of the fans gathered outside his hotel. However, there were several security breaches, and some female fans were able to get close to Jackson before being pulled away. The local police also struggled to control the excited fans. As a result, it was decided that it would be best for Michael Jackson to retreat into the hotel where he was staying. But what would some of Michael Jackson's most devoted fans say if they had the chance to speak with him, even just for a few moments? Well, many fans got that opportunity when Jackson did a rare album signing in Times Square, New York in 2001. If you think chaotic situations like this only happened during the peak of Michael's popularity in the 1980s with the thriller Frenzy, think again. Similar scenes unfolded when Michael arrived in Japan in 2007. Throughout his life, Michael Jackson experienced being mobbed by fans quite often. While it was flattering to have so many adoring fans eager to see him, there were obviously security risks that put the global icon in danger. So, did Michael Jackson ever get hurt during these mobbing incidents? Well, on this particular occasion, he fell over in a crowd and was stuck there for a significant amount of time. There was a risk of him getting crushed by the enthusiastic crowds. A personal friend of his, Uri Geller, later described to the news outlets how it felt to be mobbed while being with Michael.
I felt on my body the pressure of fans. These are people who love him, but they can also crush him from the power of love.
Even during his tours, Michael Jackson would sometimes experience fans storming the stage while he was performing, and it would cause chaos. There were times when the superstar himself would be knocked to the ground, and backstage crew members would rush to pull the fan away. Even when a fortunate few were invited to join him on stage during a specific part of the show, the overwhelming excitement of being in direct contact with their idol would often cause the fans to become frenzied and disrupt the performance. Security would have to intervene and separate them from Michael. It's important to note that it wasn't just female fans who caused these kinds of issues. In Frankfurt during the Dangerous Tour, a determined male fanatic rushed to the stage while Michael was performing his classic song Smooth Criminal. Since there were no security staff members on stage at that moment, the background dancers had to think quickly and restrain the intruder before he could reach the pop superstar. When some of Michael Jackson's biggest fans had the opportunity to meet him in person, it's understandable that they would feel so overwhelmed that they didn't know what to say. Some fans were even unable to say anything and simply became emotional.
Okay, thank you. I'm so sorry.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. We got
We're from Florida.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
children here? Do you have children here? You have children here? You have children. But I'm not gonna hurt him. It's all right. Have to worry. We have other people here. Okay, bye-bye. Can I get Michael Jackson my sunglasses? Michael? Michael? I want to give you my sunglasses. Yes. They're passed down from my cousin. Now I'm sweaty and stuff. Let me wipe them off for you. Oh my God. You're welcome. Oh my God, Michael Jackson! You don't know what an honor it is to meet Michael Jackson. Oh my God. I'm so happy.
If you are new here, please subscribe for more updates on Michael Jackson. Let us know if you enjoyed this video and if you'd like to see more content like this. Also, feel free to share the topics you would love us to cover in the future. Until next time, take care and see you soon.